Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Govinda Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gauranita Jaya, Gauranita Jaya, Gauranita Jaya, Gauranita Jaya, Ranita Jaya, Gauranita, Gauranita Jaya, Gauranita Jaya, Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Baladeva Jaya, Subhadramayi Jaya, Nata Jagannatha, Baladeva Jaya, Subhadramayi Jaya, Radha Vallabha, Radha Vallabha, Shri Radhe Jaya, Radha Vallabha, Shri Radhe Jaya, Radhe Jaya, Radhe Jaya, Radhe Jaya, Shri Radhe Jaya, Radhe Jaya, Radhe Jaya, Radhe Jaya, Shri Radhe Jaya, Narasimha De Jaya, Narasimha De Jaya, Narasimha De Jaya, Narasimha De Jaya, Narasimha De, Narasimha De, Narasimha De Jaya, Narasimha De Jaya, Lakshmi Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya, Lakshmi Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya, Lakshmi Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya, Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya, Prahlad Narasimha Jaya, Prahlad Narasimha, Prahlad Narasimha Jaya, Prahlad Narasimha, Prahlad Narasimha, Prahlad Narasimha, Prahlad Narasimha Jaya, Prahlad Narasimha Jaya, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj Jaya, Prahlad Maharaj Jaya, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj Jaya, Prahlad Maharaj Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada Jai Jai, Prabhupada Jai Jai, Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jai Jai, Prabhupada Jai Jai, Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev Jai Jai, Gurudev Jai Jai, Gurudev, Gurudev Jai Jai, Gurudev. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Grantara Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate, 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 Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Sakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gata Mahyam Datati Swapatantikam. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasati Gaura Bhakta Brinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yat kripadamaham vande Shri Gurum Dhinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamutirayet. Shinvatam swakata Krishna punyashravana kirtanam hridayantasto hi abhadrani vidhunoti suhritsatam nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama sloke bhaktir bhavati naishtike. Hare Krishna. Reading from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, chapter number 9. The title of the chapter is Mother Yasoda Binds Lord Krishna, text number 10. Anvanchamana Janani Briha Sala Shroni Bharakranta Gatihi Sumadhyama Javena Vishramsita Kesa Bandhana Chuta Prasun Anughati Paramrshad Anvanamana Janani Brihatsala Anvanamana Janani Brihatsala Anvanamana Janani Brihatsala Shroni Bharakranta Gati Sumadhyama Shroni Bharakranta Gati Sumadhyama Javena Vishramsita Kesa Bandhana Javena Vishramsita Kesa Bandhana Javena Vishramsita Kesa Bandhana Chuta Prasananugati Paramrsha Chuta Prasananugati Paramrshata Anvanchamana Janani Brihatsala Shroni Bharakranta Gati Sumadhyama Javena Vishramsita Kesa Bandhana Chuta Prasanungati Paramrsha Anvanchamana Janani Brihatsala Shroni Bharakranta gati sumadhyama Javena Vishramsita Kesha Bandhana Chuta Prasanu Anugati Paramrisha Anvanchamana Janani Brihachala Soni Bharatanta Gati Sumadhyama Javena Vishramsita Kesha Bandhana Shuta Prasanu Anugati Paramrisha Anvanamana Janani Brigashala Kroni Bharakranta Gati Sumadhyama Yavena Vishramsita Kesha Bandhana Chuta Prasanugati Paramrisha Anvanyamana Janani Brigashala Roni Bharakranta Gati Sumadhyama Javena Vishramsita Kesha Bandhana Chuta Prasanugati Paramrisha Mataji's. Anvanchamana Janani Brigatchala Shroni Bharakranta Gati Sumadhyama Janani Kesha Bandhana Chuta Prasanu Gati Paramrisha Chair for her. Okay. Spyama Javena Vishramsita Kesha Bandhana Chuta Prasanu Gati Paramrisha Anvanchamana, following Krishna very swiftly. Janani, Mother Yasoda, Brihatsalat Soni Bharakranta Gati. Being overburdened by the weight of her large breasts, she became tired and had to reduce her speed. Sumadhyama, because of her thin waist. Javena, because of going very fast. Vishramsita, Kesha Bandhana, from her arrangement of hair, which had become loosened. Chuta Prasanna Anugati, she was followed by the flowers falling after her. Paramrishat, finally captured Krishna without fail. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki. While following Krishna, Mother Yasoda, her thin waist, overburdened by her heavy breast, naturally had to reduce her speed. Because of following Krishna very swiftly, her hair became loose and the flowers in her hair were falling after her. Yet she did not fail to capture her son Krishna. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Yogis cannot capture Krishna by severe penances and austerities. But Mother Yasoda, despite all obstacles, was finally able to catch Krishna without difficulty. This is the difference between a yogi and a bhakta. Yogis cannot enter even the effulgence of Krishna. Yasya prabha prabhavato jagadanda kotisva. Brahma Samhita 5.40. In that effulgence, there are millions of universes, but the yogis and jnanis cannot enter that effulgence, even after many, many years of austerities. Whereas bhaktas can capture Krishna simply by love and affection. This is the example shown here by Mother Yasoda. Krishna therefore confirms that if one wants to capture him, one must undertake devotional service. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tatvatah tato mam tatvato jnatva vishate tat anantaram. Bhagavad Gita 18.55. Bhaktas enter even the planet of Krishna very easily, but the less intelligent yogis and jnanis, by their meditation, remain running after Krishna. Even if they enter Krishna's effulgence, they fall down. This is a wonderful pastime, Hare Krishna. Wonderful pastime where Damodar Leela is enacted here, where the Mother Yasoda is running, and even though Mother Yasoda does not know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and she doesn't want to know also. And she wants to chastise Krishna, or she wants to punish Krishna. And she had an ardent desire that I want to rectify this boy. This boy is creating a lot of disturbance, so I want to. So that is Vatsalya Bhava. There is nothing wrong in that. We can't think like that, but Mother Yasoda can think like that. And so in this whole exercise, she wants to somehow capture Krishna. So here Srila Prabhupada says, yogis cannot capture Krishna by severe penances and austerities. But Mother Yasoda, despite all obstacles, was finally able to catch Krishna without difficulty. So it says in the Brahma Samhita, it says Krishna cannot be captured by all the yogis and jnanis. And even he can't even reach this planet also, Krishna's planet. Pantastu koti satavatsara sampragamyo vayur atapi manaso munipungavanam sopyasti yet prapada chimni avichidne tatve govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. So he can't even go to the planet and he can't do anything, because this is the situation of the yogis and jnanis actually. But the bhakta position is completely different actually. Krishna is called Bhakta Vatsala. He's not called Yogi Vatsala or Jnani Vatsala, because Krishna has reserved the thing for Bhakta only. So there says in the Pantastu Koti Satavatsara, not only 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 40,000 years, Koti Satavatsara Koti. 100 times, Prabhupada says that. And again multiplied by 100, Koti Satavatsara. And the speed, what is the speed of the aeroplane? Pantastu koti satavatsara sampragamyo vayur atapi. This is like with the speed of the mind. Aeroplane running with the speed of mind, what is the speed of mind? You are sitting here and within a second, I'm just reading what Prabhupada says here. Within a second your mind can go 10,000 miles away. Within a second. So even with that speed and running on a koti satavatsara, you cannot go to the spiritual planet. This is the position. So Prabhupada compares that. You can't even go to that spiritual position. Then what is the capturing Krishna? It's not possible like that. So this is but here it is mentioned, but that same Krishna is available. It says, today many references are from Brahma Samhita, because there's a lot of, it says here, Sorry, I was just Vedeshu Durlabam Adurlabam Atma Bhakto. Vedeshu Durlabam. By just studying the Vedic studies, you may understand something, but you may not be able to understand Kṛṣṇa, you may not be able to capture Kṛṣṇa. This is exemplified by the Yagic Brahmanas. Yagic Brahmanas, they performed big sacrifices they performed, but they forgot one thing. For whom they are performing these sacrifices. Because the whole sacrifice is meant for pleasing Lord Hare. The same Lord Hare is standing before me, please give me. No, we are performing the sacrifices. So this is the problem. If somebody gets into this karma kanda or this type of just dry Vedic rituals, if you perform, then you forget the purpose of performing that action. But on the contrary, the mothers or the wives of the Yagic Brahmanas, they didn't know all the Vedas, Upanishads, all this. They didn't know, but they knew one thing: Kṛṣṇa is the supreme. We have to serve him. So when they heard that Kṛṣṇa is there and asking for something, immediately they dropped everything and went, and then they got the mercy of Kṛṣṇa. And then eventually the Vedic Yagic Brahmanas also got the mercy. It's not that they didn't get the mercy, they also got the mercy, but they forgot actually. They forgot the position. What is the position of Lord Kṛṣṇa? He is asking and giving me something to eat, and then they just say, no, we are performing the Yogis. So we have to be very careful while performing devotional service. This is like there may be so many tests for us also. Like this is Kṛṣṇa, maybe asking something, Kṛṣṇa is saying something. Kṛṣṇa may not, if we are Madhavendra Puri or some, this is like a Sakshi Gopal, that boy, then Kṛṣṇa may personally come and do something, but Kṛṣṇa will send a message. So we have to be very alert whether it's what Kṛṣṇa is giving us the idea, what he is asking us to do. So we have to take some clue from that. And here Srila Prabhupada continues, this is the difference between a yogi and a bhakta. Yogis cannot enter even the effulgence of Kṛṣṇa. This is like the Brahma Jyoti, this is the bodily effulgence of Kṛṣṇa. That's what it says here. They can't even go to the planet. They can't even just see with the mind speed, they can go also. They can't do that. So, and it is for a person, devotee, Vedeshu Durlabam. But Adurlabam, Atma Bhakto. Atma Bhakto, it is easy. So here we find so many examples where there is the conversation between Ramananda Rai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asking questions. He asking questions. Not that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knows everything, but just he wants to get it out of Ramananda Rai. So he asked about what is the greatest. Then Ramananda Rai gives each and one by one he gives varnashrama dharma, then say ehe bahya, this is external. So then he says karma, then different prescriptions, like. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, most of the things he says is all bahya. If you know better, you please tell more. So like this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is. So finally he quoted a verse from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, where Lord Brahma, this is a Brahma says also, Jnane prayasam udapasa namanta eva jivanti san mukharitam bhavadya vartam sthane stita stutigatan tanuvan manopi ye prayasa jita ajitopi asitais trilokyam. So here Srila Prabhupada explains that translation. Lord Brahma said, O my Lord Kṛṣṇa, a devotee who abandons the path of empirical philosophical speculation aimed at merging in the existence of the Supreme and engages in himself in hearing your glorious activities from a bona fide sadhu or saint, and who lives on the honest life in the occupational engagement of social life, he can conquer your sympathy and mercy even though you are ajita or unconquerable. Prabhupada says that. So this is the trick actually. Then when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard, so then he got satisfied. Okay, this is, at least there is some substance here actually. So this is, so what he's saying, a devotee who abandons the path of empirical philosophical speculation, this is the biggest problem. If we just keep on speculating, how much we can speculate? We have our limits. So this is like a frog in the well trying to understand the Atlantic Ocean. No, you can't do. You are still in the frog in the well. You have only very limited understanding, limited capacity. Our senses are limited, our senses are faulty, so many problems are there, and we try to understand the absolute with a faulty apparatus. It's not going to work actually. So that is why we have to depend on it says here, Jivanti san mukharitam bhavadya vartam. So where it says we have to hear the glorious activities from the Lord, from the bona fide sadhu or saint. So then what will happen? Then sthane sthita shruti-gatam tanuvan manopi. So then we don't have to go anywhere. The Brahmana in the South India said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I also want to come with you. Because this material life is creating a lot of problem. I want to come with you. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, you don't have to come. You just, wherever you are, yare dako tare kaho Krishna upadesh, hamara agyai guru hoi tharai desh. So he gave an instruction, you don't have to come. You don't have to give up anything. But what you have to do is, wherever you are, sthane sthita. You don't have to change from here to there to here, no need. Wherever you are, from there, then tanuvan manopi. He says, sthane sthita shruti-gatan, tanuvan manopi. Ye prayasa, this exercise or this effort, jita ajitopi, asita is trilokyam. This Krishna is called ajita. Ajita means unconquerable. Unconquerable, nobody can conquer. But jita becomes jita. Jita means conquered. How he is conquered? Ajitai, jitopi, asita is trilokyam. So this is what Prabhupada says here. This is the path of paramahamsa recommended herein. Almost amongst various holy names of the Lord, he is called Ajita, or one who can never be conquered by anyone else. Yet he can be conquered by the paramahamsa path, as practically realized and shown by great spiritual master Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma has personally recommended this Paramahamsa Pantha in these own words as follows. That's the sloka. So this is what the destination of the speculators, jnanis and yogis. They do a lot of, but one thing is, Krishna says also, Krishna is still merciful to them also. He says, all the yogis and jnanis, they also speculate, but Vasudeva sarvam iti bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate Vasudeva sarvam iti sa mahatma sudurlabha. Still Krishna gives the credit to them also. Yes, all the sadhus, because all the jnanis also, but take so many births. Bahunam janmanam ante, but still what they have to come to the conclusion, Vasudeva sarvam iti. Then only they come to this. Otherwise they can't. Vasudeva sarvam iti sa mahatma sudurlabha. This is durlabha. See, that's why devotee's position is very durlabha. But we take things for granted sometimes. Everywhere devotee, everywhere, so it's all like, no. There are so many, there is one sloka, I forget the sloka. This is a Muktanam api Siddhanam. This is some sloka where so many Siddhas are there. Out of Siddha, there is one person he trying perfect. Out of the so perfected person, there is only one person realizes Krishna. It's not a very easy thing. Maybe it may seem very easy. Yeah, it is easy only, but when we have to be easy also. We have to, if we complicate it, we are a little bit convoluted, and then Krishna is very difficult actually. But Mother Yasoda, she captures Krishna, chastises Krishna. And nothing, Krishna, and also, Krishna, he by seeing Krishna, all the planetary system, all the Lokapalas, they are afraid of Krishna. But that same Krishna, small stick in the hand of Mother Yasoda, he is afraid actually. So this is very amazing actually, how Krishna performs this Leela perfectly. Because Mother Yasoda wanted Vatsalya, yes, I'll give you Vatsalya. You want Madhurya, Krishna gives Madhurya. You want to just like a neutral, okay, you want to be neutral, I will give neutrality. No problem, Krishna can, but it is up to us. That's why the desire, the living entity, what we can do is, this is the only capacity the living entity has, a desire. Actually. I can desire to be with Krishna, I can desire, I want to do something for Krishna. Like this, if we can desire, then Krishna fulfills the desire. So Prabhupada continues here, in that effulgence there are millions of universes, but the yogis and jnanis cannot enter that effulgence even after many, many years of austerities. Whereas the bhaktas can capture Krishna simply by love and affection. This is the example shown here by Mother Yasoda. Therefore confirms that if one wants to capture him, one must undertake devotional service. Krishna declares that in the 18th chapter, Bhaktyamam abhijanati. Jhanati. If you want to know Krishna, only through bhakti. Bhaktyamam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tatvatah tatomam tatvato jnatva vishate tat anantaram. So this is the only process. This is another place. In the 11th chapter also, Krishna says, one place is Bhaktatu Ananya Sakya. This is the last sloka, last but one, where he says, Bhaktyatu Ananya Sakya Aham Evam Vidorjuna Jnatum Drishtum Cha Tatvena Praveshtum Cha Parantapa. So he here says, Bhaktyatu Ananya Sakya. Because only through bhakti, my dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, standing before you, can be thus seen directly. So Krishna again and again, Krishna repeats that the supremacy of bhakti. Wherever bhakti is there, then Krishna can be captured. If the bhakti is not there, then very difficult. Krishna is not attracted by our jnana or yoga or this thing. No, he's not attracted by that. But even if you're at yoga, then what Krishna wants, this is the yoga. Yogi nam api sarvesham. If you're always thinking of me, then automatically bhakti. That becomes a bhakti yogi. Yeah? When that's what Krishna wants actually. So he is saying, Jnatum, Drashtum, Praveshtum. Three things are there in the sloka. It says here, Jnatum, Trishtum cha. Here that last sloka, Bhaktyatu Ananya Sakya, Aham Evam Vidorjuna, Jnatum, Drishtum cha Tatvena, Praveshtum cha Parantapa. You can know, you can see, and you can enter into these pastimes of Krishna. So this is Krishna teaches us, like this is bhakti only can capture me. And anyway, Krishna says also, Manushyanam, this is a standard, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye, yatatam api siddhanam kaschinmam veti tattvataha. This knowing Krishna in truth is very difficult. So when Krishna says, yeah, you have to know me, yes, I have known, so it's not sufficient. You have to know it in truth. He says in the 4th chapter also, Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. So we have to understand Krishna as Krishna pastimes, Krishna's activities are completely transcendental. Then we don't have to come back again into this material world. This is the greatest benediction Krishna is giving us actually. And Srila Prabhupada says, Bhaktas enter even the planet of Krishna very easily. But the less intelligent yogis and jnanis, by their meditation, remain running after Krishna. So we know the pastime of Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni is a great yogi, great mystic. But Durvasa Muni, he could even go up to the entrance of Vaikuntha and even have darshan of Lord Vishnu also. It's not an easy thing. Not an easy thing. Just even we can't even go from here to, with 1 month yatra, so many places they went, so many things to see, so much of this thing. But here they went, Yogi, this Durvasa Muni, went up to Vaikuntha also. And Lord gave a darshan also, but still he could not beat the bhakta. So Lord said, my dear Durvasa, I can't help also. This is the Lord. Lord is saying that, look, you may be big yogi, you may be big jnani, you can have my darshan also, but you have offended my devotee, you go and fall at the feet of Ambarish. Then only the Sudarshan Chakra is going to go back. So much Krishna is giving this special consideration for his devotee. So this is all like, not that, we are, actually that's why when we say we are all aspiring to be devotees are already there. Narada Muni, Prahlad Maharaj, Ambarish, they are all devotees. We are all like, we are following in the footsteps of all the great previous Acharya. That's it. For us, the position of devotee will come a bit later. Now we should not assume we already become a devotee, Mahabhagavat. No, nothing like that. We are starting. We are all doing practice. So one day, in the following in the footsteps of all the great Acharyas, we may also get the mercy of Krishna. So this is, and Prabhupada concludes in that purport, he says, even if they enter Krishna's effulgence, they fall down. This is a big trick actually. So Prabhupada, this statement, he says, even if they enter Krishna's effulgence, not Krishna's planet, even if they enter Krishna's effulgence, they fall down. So I was just looking at that, there is Prabhupada quotes this sloka very often in many places where it is this sloka, Yene Aravindaksha Vimukta Manina Tvayasta Bhava Avisuddha Buddhaya Arukya Krichena Parampadam Tata Patanti Ata Anadhrita Yusmat Angrayaha. So Prabhupada says the impersonalists who take much trouble in penances and austerity for self-revelation may approach the impersonal Brahma Jyoti, but ultimately because of not being situated in devotional service, they glide down again to the material world for another term of material existence. This is the problem. If the bhakti is not there, you may go. you may go up to the Brahmajyoti, but there is no activity, there is no devotional service, there is no engagement for the mind and the senses in devotional service. So then what will happen is, then you go there and Avisuddha Buddhaya. Avisuddha Buddhaya means at that time, if a buddhi is fixed in Krishna, then there is no question of fall down. But the Avisuddha Buddhaya, then you get patanti atho anadhrita yusmat anga. Patanti means fall down again. So then they come here, open the hospital, open the educational institution. Because all these things are happening. Because this is all good only. The activity is nothing spiritual in that. See, you can open a hospital. Okay, good. It will help the body. Once the body is fit, then the two things can happen. You can go more sense gratification, or you can take to devotional service. So you may think like, oh yeah, I have opened the hospital, I have done this, I have done that, I have done that. Good, that's very good. But the problem is, what is the end result? After getting cured, whether the person is going to again engage in more and more sense gratification, or more and more going towards Krishna. So this is what, so Prabhupada says here, even you may be able to go up to the Brahmajyoti, but if you are not backed up by the devotion, bhakti, then you have to fall down. So it is better take to this process of bhakti from the beginning. Prahlad Maharaj says, Kaumaram acharet prajna. So this way we can be protected actually. We can be protected, and then Krishna says everywhere. Not only this, these are a few things only we can, but this everywhere, the whole Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is quoting all this. This is by bhakti only you can understand me. Without by bhaktiyato ananya sakya. And everywhere. This is Krishna is all the time is giving this guarantee that bhakti only can capture me. So it is, Mother Yasoda is exemplifying that particular Leela where she captured Krishna, and then we all know that the whole Damodar Leela where Krishna revealed that. And this is like a message for us also. We are practicing devotees or practicing bhaktas, so we can keep this in mind always. The bhakti comes first. But still you have to, the rituals are there, but if it can help in our bhakti, that's good. Otherwise, it's just like only dry ritual may not be of that big help actually. So let's stop here. If there is any questions or comments, please. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please give the mic.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. You were mentioning that verse, Jnane Prayasam and Jita Api. So the unconquerable becomes conquered by devotion and love. Yes. So here we see Mother Yasoda captures Krishna by love and devotion. But she's always, in the pastime we see always in anxiety, running after him. And so how to understand that anxiety for Krishna? Or Krishna's service. Externally it looks like normal anxiety.
True, very correct. Bhaktivedanta Thakur says, if you can get this type of anxiety, you go and get it at whatever price, at one place. I don't know the exact quote or sloka what he says. But he says, if you want to get anxiety for Krishna, yes, go and just buy, because that anxiety will purify. Material anxiety will take you down. Because that will be burn you. They say, I got burnt up, I got fried, like so many times we hear this, I got burnt up. Well, you are performing devotions, how are you burnt up actually? Burnt up means, because that means there is something missing actually. Because we will never be burnt up in devotional service, because Krishna is the source of everything. When we do things for Krishna, Krishna never keeps you burning or anything. But when we approach Krishna, then if you are burnt up, means there is some small problem there actually. So we have to understand this that context. So there won't be any confusion in that. So anxiety will be there. Arjuna had anxiety, and all the acharyas also. Prabhupada had anxiety, so much anxiety. But that anxiety is not material anxiety. And in one sense, if you say, the Pandavas went through all the difficulty. Externally, they were suffering. But from our eyes, it is suffering. But Kunti Maharani, I say, punarbhava darshanam, let all the things come again. Any sane man will say that I have gone through 25 years of all the struggle. Let all the struggle come again. No sane man will say that. But Kunti Maharani said that. Why? Because we will have your darshan. Punarbhava darshanam. We can have your darshan again. I don't care whether all these calamities, what is the big deal? So from our point of view, they were suffering. But their point of view, Kunti Maharani didn't suffer at all. She was kind of looking forward. So that is very high level. So we can't imitate that. At least Krishna, don't give too much problem. We can't. You don't test me too much, Krishna, because this is like I'm after all. Like if you put too much test, then I will break only. So be careful. We pray to Krishna. Krishna, put me to test. No, this is your prerogative, but don't me put too many tests. Then so that I can't even get up from the fall. Like please. So that way. So that anxiety. Yes, your point is correct. Anxiety is there. We devotees have to have some anxiety. Oh, the prasadam has to go in the right time. Bhoga has to go in the right time, and prasadam has to be sent. All these anxieties, these are devotional anxiety. That's what Bhaktivedanta Thakur says. We have to get any price. You pay this price, and you get this anxiety. But material anxiety, that is, it's all right. That's not going to be. Yeah, you have to work means you have to go to work. That type of anxiety you should. Otherwise, you will not get paid. So you have to have some anxiety. But the devotional anxiety will take you back to Krishna. Material anxiety will bring you back to material world, actually. So that's my understanding.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Prabhu, thanks for the nice class, Prabhu. What Prabhu said about anxiety. Actually,
you have a lot of anxiety. I know you have 30 days of anxiety.
No, seriously, especially allocating the rooms for the devotees, what I found that as if in one ball scoring 8 runs, how do we score? Krishna did the magic.
Yeah.
Because allocating the rooms for 140 people, family in different locations, and the last family, 2 families in one room, how to allocate? I was really pulling, no hair to pull also. I was just doing what to do. See, it took a while, from Ramona to going to Alarnath, so many hours it took to allocate all the rooms. But finally, I got stuck, how to allocate. And somehow, as I said, about one ball scoring 8 runs, has to do finally split the family into that, this. Then finally got it. Then I just done. Yeah, done. Krishna, thank you. That anxiety I went through.
Yeah, that's true.
Correct. That's
really, we could realize that, we could appreciate that. But now you put this thing, how much Krishna's anxiety. Krishna has to fulfill. This fellow, Duryodhana's desire, Krishna has to fulfill. This Bhishma's desire he has to fulfill. And Arjuna's desire he has to fulfill. Yeah, every living entity desire he has to fulfill. Yes, how much anxiety. And that is why, as a devotees, we should not put Krishna into anxiety, not to stand in the road. Krishna said that Krishna will protect. Name bhakta pranashyati. I am not going to stand in front of the tram. Krishna, I am seeing how Krishna is going to protect. No, we want to give one less anxiety to Krishna, to become being fixed in Krishna consciousness. We are helping Krishna. We can't help Krishna. We are assisting Krishna in that way, so that Krishna has to one less worry. Actually, okay, you have chanted your rounds, you have done everything. So okay, this Gada we don't have to worry. Krishna will say, okay, this fellow is okay. Now I don't have to worry about. Why to add more problem for Krishna? So Krishna, when he fulfills the desire, he fulfills everybody's desire, even though the desires may be opposite. Yes. Arjuna wanted Krishna, Duryodhana wanted army, but then still Krishna fulfilled both fellows' desire. Actually, yes. Same way for us also. No? We sometimes we want Krishna. But sometimes we want Krishna's property only. We don't want Krishna. Krishna, no, Krishna, you be there only. We want you. Because the same thing, like Arjuna and this thing, the Arjuna didn't want property. Yes. But Duryodhana wanted property only. This thing, whatever your dilemma is for us also. Whether we want Krishna or Krishna's property. We are attached to Krishna's property, Krishna will give that. Dhanam dehi, putram dehi, dhanyam dehi, every dehi, he will give. But bhakti he will not give. So that is why Krishna is very, very careful. Yes. Before giving bhakti to somebody, then he will put us into test. He will see whether you really want bhakti or you are just happy with your apartment, your car, bus, truck, everything. You are happy, he will give that. For him it is easy. Yeah. But giving bhakti, then this is what. Then he has to run. Then he has to put you into he has to bind. He has to stick. Mother will come and chase you. So Krishna has to go do all of that. So that's why it's very important for us. Krishna may be giving everything else, but we should not be interested in other things. As far as service is concerned, whatever is needed, we take it. But not anything other than that. And we rightly pointed in the end, you say, give the credit to Krishna only. Not that, okay, now I have achieved everything by my own tiny brain. If you think, then that's finished. Okay. So Krishna, you only sorted out. And then thank you, Krishna. So that's very nice. Hare Krishna.
And also you said about building hospitals, schools, all that. I mean, if they do that, they get punya actually.
Punya.
So,
Material
but,
punya,
as a
but-
devotee, if they want, what we should do, you should offer to the Krishna. The school name should be like a Gauranga, something like that. How do we make it as a devotional, Prabhu?
Yeah. So, see, for example, you want to give some, for example, no, you want to give some dhoti or something or chari. So that means instead of thinking that I am the doer, if you thinking like if you do, why the problem comes when I'm thinking I am the doer, I am the karta, I am karta. If you think, instead of thinking I am the karta, I am just giving this as a Krishna prasad, you take it. Like instead of just giving food, we are giving prasadam. Even if you want to, if you notice, like some of the families, I noticed. Even this new dress, when they first, whatever, maybe that can be pant, shirt, kurta, chari, anything. So they just still offer. Not that Krishna is going to wear pant or something, but still
Offer,
as an first offer. I remember my grandmother always used to say, like whatever you do, you just keep it there. Not that Krishna immediately going to wear the pant and run or something, but as an offering, you keep it there. But and then that becomes prasadam actually. Now, this is mundane example maybe, but whatever I have seen. So same thing, the hospital also. So Bhaktivedanta hospital also is there. So that this is material or spiritual. So it is spiritual because the people who are getting treated from there, they come out more vigorously and then they go and preach. So that means that hospital is helping them. To some other hospital, some mundane hospital, giving something, okay, now I got very, very fit and do, okay, now more sense gratification. Then that is useless actually. So that person would have had with the disease only, that be there only, then less sense gratification. That will be good, actually. Less sinful activities. So that way we have to try to make the activity as spiritual as possible. Yes. That is what the whole bhakti is all about actually. So like we have to perform activities, we can't not perform activities. So how to make the activities as devotional as possible, and that is what Lord is teaching us here. Yes.
Thank you,
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you for the wonderful class. Prabhu, you mentioned that Krishna can only be understood by devotional service.
Yeah.
So, Prabhu, if Krishna can only be understood by devotion, then how do we balance our scriptural study with our devotional practice? Because studying of the scriptures is knowledge.
Yeah. So when knowledge, see, this is like a, you have to study the scriptures, because by studying the scriptures you will understand Krishna. So, but anything we do, this one Srila Prabhupada quotes this, Shruti Smriti Puranati Pancharatrik Vidim Vina Aikantiki Harir Bhakti Utpatyayeva Kalpate. So meaning is, Shruti and Smriti has to give how to do Krishna Bhakti. That is what is giving Krishna Bhakti. Because if I just make my own process, my own system, then that is a Shruti Smriti Puranati Pancharatrim Vidim Vina. If you don't follow the Vidhi in the Shruti and Smriti, then the Bhakti will be this a disturbance only. Sometimes we see like people like, what is my, I am a peacock. So then now a conditioned state only they become like a peacock, and then they they do something. Not like that actually. Because see, all these things will be revealed. So that much knowledge, not knowledge means you have to have a PhD in Sanskrit, you have to understand Bhagavad Gita, not like, you have to some reading, and even you don't have to have, Prabhupada very easily converted everything for us in English only. We read in English only. So, but see, that way, that much knowledge is needed, but not that so much knowledge that like Vedic, Yogic, Brahmanas, they have so much knowledge, but they forgot Krishna. So not that type of knowledge. Knowledge should be there. What is that knowledge? Vasudeva Sarvamidhi Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. So that much knowledge we have to understand. So if you have too much knowledge, then we go through all of this thing, like then you say, one body say, you don't have to surrender to Krishna, you have to the person inside. There is one person made a commentary like that. So Krishna is Krishna. Krishna, there is nothing like outside, inside. Everything is Krishna only. Krishna's form, Krishna's pastime, Krishna, the Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela, everything is the same only. So that way, so this knowledge there does not mean that mundane knowledge. So when you're asking the question, yes, we need knowledge, but the knowledge is, but Krishna is very merciful. What he is saying, Tesham Satata Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvaham Dadhami Buddhi Yoham Tam Yenamam Upayanti. Krishna says, if you all the time, Tesham Satata Yuktanam, all the time you are meditating on me, what he is saying, Satata Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvaham Dadhami, I will give you the knowledge. Krishna gives the knowledge. Dadhami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upaya. By that knowledge, you will come back to me. So, we don't worry too much about knowledge. If you engage in devotional service, Krishna sees that, oh, this fellow is struggling and doing something. Then I will give you the knowledge. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam. These two things are there. Satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvaham. Then you do dadhami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upayantite. I will give you the knowledge by which you will come back to me. Krishna as a Paramatma, Antaryami, he is situated and he sees our, if he desires, yeah, Krishna, I want to achieve this, then Krishna makes the arrangement. He gives the knowledge, he gives the forgetfulness also, he only gives. Somebody wants to forget Krishna, for also Krishna's mercy is needed actually. You can't forget Krishna just like that. Krishna has to erase the slate, then only you will forget Krishna. Mataha smritir jnanam apohanamscha. This knowledge, forgetfulness, remembrance, everything is given by Krishna. So we pray to Krishna, Krishna, don't put me into all these things, just I want to remember you, please give me that remembrance always. So then that will fix that. So knowledge there doesn't mean that mundane knowledge, not that high education or not that type of, knowledge means Krishna Bhakti, Bhakti related knowledge, that is needed actually. Okay. Hare Krishna ma.
Thank you for the nice class, Prabhu. I just wanted to share that I had the good fortune to go to the Bhaktivedanta hospital in Mumbai, and they actually have Prabhupada chanting everywhere, and they give prasadam to the patients, and also they have Jagannath deities like on trolley, which are like, and they take it to every room.
Yes.
And they
darshan.
Yeah, they do the darshan, and the patients can offer flower to the deities. And they also have a very beautiful temple inside the hospital, and the name of the deity is like Lord Chaitanya, Sri Chaitanya Vaidya. Vaidya.
Vaidya, physician. Yeah.
It's very beautiful, yeah. And they have like this nice, I found it, if it's okay, if I can try to read it. I am infected by the germs of material activity, and I'm suffering from from envy. Therefore, falling in the ocean of
material existence.
Ocean. Therefore, falling in an ocean of humility, I take shelter of the great physician, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yes.
So they have that. So it's very. I mean, generally hospitals are not nice places to visit, but they have made a very nice spiritual atmosphere there for all the patients. So, yeah.
I wish all the hospitals are, because see, like that, then there is no problem. There is no problem with the hospital, but the mentality in the hospital is a problem, because it's like when we forget Krishna, then the problem. But their hospital reminding you of Krishna all the time, from morning to evening, some devotional activities are happening, and then Lord is coming. I heard many times, not that I want to, see, this sometimes I also want to go sick and then go to the hospital. Sometimes we feel that like, if you want to go to Bhaktivedanta hospital, we should fall sick and then go, but not like that. But it is very encouraging to see. There are at least some, in the desert, there is some oasis there. So there's, thank you. Thank you, Mataji. That's very nice realization, That's what, it is possible. The material world, if we add Krishna, keep Krishna in the center, all the problems will go away. See, now we find running one family, husband and wife, 2 children, running a family itself is a big circus. But now here, so many people come here, 700, 800 people, still things are happening. Still prasadam is being served, still things are being looked after. How it is happening? So it's a Krishna Kripa. Krishna makes the arrangement actually. So one person, he supplies the needs of all the living entities. So Krishna can do that actually. So thank you. Anything else, Prabhu? Yeah, please. Mataji, that microphone for this, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Bolma.
Just now, you and Prabhu were mentioning about this Krishna anxiety and how valuable it is. We should go out and buy it. So I'm wondering, when this anxiety to serve Krishna is so great, we can sometimes get lost in the details of our service and really want to perfect it.
Yeah.
And in that way, it feels like we lose sight of the goal because we're so absorbed in perfecting one small thing. So is that an issue? Or? See,
when performing service of Krishna, we are not alone actually. We are helped by all the associates of the devotees. So if you have so we are not alone actually. We are always surrounded with the devotees. So there are maybe some, if you think if it is something going beyond your anxiety level or something, we can always check with the devotees, take guidance. Okay, Prabhu, I am trying to do this. So is this the right way? Or there are a lot of devotees who have already gone through this anxieties and other thing, and then they can guide you. Okay, Prabhu, yes, this much you can do, this much we don't want to over endeavor, and that they will give all the guidance accordingly. So we can take like that. So, but in general, little bit of anxiety, because we don't. Sometimes the people don't want to take any anxiety for spiritual life. But for material life, they have to, whether they want it or not, they have to take it anyway. So spiritual life also, for Krishna's pleasure, we want to take some anxiety. So then that way, Krishna becomes happy. Krishna, okay, at least you are trying to do something for me, and then Krishna give you the understanding, Krishna give you the realization. So that much. And if you want any help, you can always ask the devotees, and so please clarify or something, this is the right thing to do or something, whatever. If you think I want to achieve perfection, yes, that's good. Perfect is not a bad thing, but too much perfection also may not be able to do it. See, it will take maybe 10 days for you to do something, but you could have done some with help earlier also. So we have to balance it out. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anything else? Okay, thank you very much. Grantaraj Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Yasoda Maya ki jai. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Nainam Kanvandam Maravindadalaya Taksham Bhāgavatam Samasitam Buddhasundarangam Gandhar Bhagom Vikamaniya Vishesha Shobha Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasa Sakalem Kriya Priti Manti Pasyanti Panti Kayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadhu Jala Vigrahasya Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami 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 Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnava जातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवम् श्रीराधा कृष्णपदां सागन ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Bihari Jaya Smatram Saparitāja Vacāja Satsāna Tham Satsāna Bhāgi Jai Alam Pakodi Vaishnavini Ki Navacārya Sri Dāsa Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya Radha Radha Jaya
Dasamati Nandana Brajabharanagara Gokula Ranjana Kana Yamati Nandana Brajabharanagara Gokula Ranjana Dasamati Nandana Brajabharanagara Gokula Ranjana Kana Paranadhana Madana Manahara Kaliya Damana Vidhana Gopi Paranadhana Madana Manahara Kaliya Damana Vidhana Dasamati Nandana Brajabharanagara Dasamati Nandana Brajabharanagara Gopi Paranadhana Paranadhana Madana Manahara Kaliya Damana Vidhana Dasamati Nandana Brajabharanagara Amara Harinam Amya Vilasa Vipina Purangara Navina Nagara Mara Manki Magana Sumasa Amara Harinam Amya Vilasa Vipina Purangara Navina Nagara Bara Manki Magana Sumasa Dasamati Nandana Brajabharanagara Gokula Ranjana Kana Dasamati Nandana Brajabharanagara Jana Parana Asura Kṛṣṇa Nanda Gadhana Rakhavala Asukilanaṣana Nanda-Pradhana Rakhamala Govinda-Madhava Navanita-Dasanam Govinda-Madhava Navanita-Dasanam Sundarananda-Gopala Govinda-Madhava Navanita-Dasanam Govinda-Madhava Navanita-Dasanam Sundarananda-Gopala Dasamati Nandana Brajabhajanagara Dasamati Nandana Brajabhajanagara Gokula Ranjana Dasamati Nandana Brajabhajanagara Gokula Ranjana Ramanatachara Ramanatachara Gopi Vasana Hara Rasa Rasika Kripama Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanatava Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanatava Bhakti